First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right.
And he's got it down to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Garoppolo now. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're going to have a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuckle rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Hey, jump right, Patino, jump right. Up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Jones. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good, and it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job here holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
21.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Garoppolo changing the play. Counter play with Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 2nd and 5.
11.
Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They go with Chubb on second down. There he goes up the right sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
21.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Two.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
Lock! Hey, gun!
Garoppolo again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here
So
we go.
it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Garoppolo. Touchdown! Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Blues have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jones, a final shot before break. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Off play action. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Chubb will get the call, running left. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Throwing the snap, and he finds Miller. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Blues have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
North salad, north salad.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 190 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Apple. Ladybug.
A give running right is Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. In motion, Slayton. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Abdullah on the return. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Muscling free near the 40. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo on first down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They go up the middle with Chubb. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, come on.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second down and 6 now.
11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Short gain, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Another try, second and 10 now. And again, it's Chubb.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively.
Here's 3rd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass complete to Chubb. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Jones. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this doesn't get there. It's no good.